Hello guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna do something different today. So, these readings, take as they resonate or as a form of entertainment if you don't believe in this kind of stuff. Okay? But I've been wanting to do these types of readings for a while now. And I've been doing them for myself. But I want to do it for those who like this style of reading and resonate, or even for educational purposes. Something that makes your mind wander, think, and maybe look for your own answers as well. Okay? So join us for the ride. Hold on one second. Alright guys, so come along and ride on your fantastic voyage. So let's go on this cosmic ride. Let's get into some deep energies and wisdom and answers of the universe and who you are deep down, for those of you who resonate. Alright, let's get to it. If this resonates with you, or if you find it entertaining, let me know in the comments, and please hit that like button, give it that thumbs up, and support me. I really appreciate you. It lets me know that you like this kind of content, and I can, you know, put this out a little bit more. Alright, so let's get to it. Evans, mystery, reading between the lines, intuition. I'm also hearing clairvoyance. The Evans. The grace, the short grace. Timid, misunderstood, and shy. We have number 8 and number 9. And Venusians, number 24, romance, soulmates, empathy. And the Galactic Federation, wow, yeah. Collaboration, meetings, and community. And you notice how Galactic Federation, right? There's all different types of otherworldly beings collaborating, okay, as a community for a purpose. Venusians, short grace, Evans, okay, the beings of mystery and clairvoyancy, intuition, those who are maybe look insignificant to others, or like they have no knowledge, but they're misunderstood, they're just shy. Often a lot of shy people, or souls, right, can be misunderstood as shy, but they also hold a lot of knowledge. They can also hold a lot of strength and power. Okay, I'm getting, it's not the size that matters. Okay, so don't focus on the size of the being, whether you are a otherworldly being encompassed right within this earth as a human being. And then we have the Venusians, romance, soulmate, empathy. It's all about love, self-love, attracting love, and that unconditional love, that empathy. And if you see the background, it looks like the sun, you know, enlightened souls, right? The spirit where, you know, you are not, love, romance is not confined or restrained like we are in human form, right? As a human being, a lot of times we're so conditioned and so misguided as to what connections are really like. Real love stems from the spirit, fake love stems from our conditioning and our belief systems. You know, we get together with these people and we think we're going to be together forever with people that we got together with for all the wrong reasons. And, you know, everybody has their own way about going about relationships. We're all working from our level of perspective, perception. So it's a learning curve at the end of the day. So, you know, I mean, you know, to each his own, basically. But I'm getting deep in this reading into the purpose of our spirit and who we are without these conditionings and these perspectives and these belief systems that limit our perception of the reality of the nature of the universe, what simply exists that we cannot see, okay? That we may not be open to that information just yet. Or if we ever will be, okay? Because there's so much knowledge and wisdom to be had. It's infinite, right? But what I'm seeing here is beings, otherworldly beings that are not, they're definitely not judging each other, okay? They're working together as a community. You know, maybe, okay, we're going to this specific galaxy, solar system, Milky Way, if you will, and we have a job to do, right? They all have like something written, or some people have something already written, a plan, a master plan, right? You have a leader, and they're saying, okay, these beings are coming over here for this purpose, all right, which would be you guys. For those of you who understand that you are an otherworldly being, you have a purpose. You came from another planet to this earth with a plan. Even if, you know, you had to understand that as you grow. Because, you know, we're born to amnesia, right? We don't remember why we came here right away. Some people never figure it out, okay? But those of you who really do have a purpose and you were meant to awaken, and, you know, it's kind of like the perfect time to kind of bring this up because we are shifting. The earth is shifting, and light workers are really all waking up and doing what they have to do. And that's what I'm getting here. And it's exactly, it's for the betterment of the planet and humanity itself. Yeah, there you go, the Merkaba. This is self-mastery, and this is being able to tap in to otherworldly beings, angels, aliens, and that has to do with self-mastery. This is also protection. So a lot of you could be tapping in to otherworldly knowledge because it's being downloaded to you by your cosmic family. Okay? So you are connected to a lot of beings. And these beings could be trying to communicate with you through dreams, through other dimensions as you meditate. For those of you who, you know, my heavy meditators that understand this kind of stuff, some of you could physically see these beings. Some of you, you can hear them or feel them. Okay? Yeah. Look at that, the reptilians. Why do you think this is here? And this is right behind it. Self-mastery is the way to help the earth and humanity. I mean, it takes a village is what I'm hearing. Let me look at what's behind that. Predator, survival, and tyrannical. Terrain, right? For those of you who know about reptilians, you know what I'm talking about. Sent here to do something about this. You see what I'm saying? Okay. That being said, let's continue. Yeah, DNA activation. you're if you're resonating with being an otherworldly being, your DNA is being activated. You have help from the other side, is what I'm saying, from other dimensions. You, as most of you that I'm speaking to, know that we are multidimensional beings. We are the universe encapsulated in human form. Therefore, when we sleep, when we meditate, our soul, our consciousness is free to roam, free to connect, because you're awakened, right? Your third eye is open. So you're definitely connecting to otherworldly beings. You're having certain experiences, certain downloads. Some of you guys may be having dreams, and you've always had certain dreams, and you could now be like depicting certain dreams that really stuck out to you that you still remember. Like, I remember certain dreams that I've had when I was a little girl, when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s. And it's like, whoa, now and sometimes I have reoccurring dreams from when I was a child and when I was a teenager and younger. And when you start to understand who you are, you start to understand your dreams, and you start to put two and two together. And a lot of you are doing this right now, or you will soon, okay? They're not just dreams. A lot of you are having past life regression experiences within your dream state or meditative state. Creation, trust the process. One more shuffle here. Yeah. We were in mental imprisonment, unable to see outside of that. Trust the process. So let's get into this cosmic view. New Earth. Can't make that shit up. Man. Mystery, reading, intuition, reading between the lines. And that's another thing. Tapping into our spiritual gifts is going to allow us that advantage to read between the lines, to see what is really going on, right? Nothing to fear but fear itself. This is not to be feared. The grays are not meant to be feared. And remember that people are controlled through fear tactics, which is the way of the world. Okay? They don't want you to be confident that these beings aren't here to, that, you know, they aren't here to do bad or to destroy. They're not. They're not. A lot of these beings are light workers, light beings, holy beings. They're here to assist in the evolution and shift, dimensional shift of humanity. And a lot of them are not in human form. A lot of them are. Restoring balance, duality. There you go. Venusians. That's the balance within the divine feminine, divine masculine within thyself. To have this type of love. It's an empathic love. It's an enlightened love. Restoring the balance of humanity. Raising the consciousness to a higher dimension, vibration and frequency, which creates less fear and more harmony. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Resume. Getting back to where we were supposed to be the whole time before Dominion took over us and our mindsets through conditioning and division, through our beliefs. Nemesis, our enemies, long-standing rivals, inescapable agents, okay? of someone or something's downfall. We cannot escape our enemies. We can only restore the balance that is the duality of life, the polarity of life. But they've had reign, right, reptilians, reign and power over us for far too long. Darkness has overpowered for too long. It's time for balance. One cannot exist without the other, and one cannot be in power to eternity. It can either be in balance or it could be either way temporarily. Never for eternity. Now, it is an eternal battle, but the time has come. And Mother Earth has a hand to do with it too, because Mother Earth is alive. It's conscious. It's self-aware. Shaking off its fleas, right? Yeah, what did I say? Fear tactics. You will have many that are in that mental imprisonment saying that this is not the way. That they'll demonize the balance and duality. Romance, empathy, love, enlightenment. Always, oh, this is not the way. Restoring balance and duality is not the way. So you mean destruction, conditioning, and keeping people's minds in a mental prison is the way? That's what they'll have you think. Nothing to fear but fear itself. I can't make this up. I was just talking about fear tactics. Shit. It's like I can see the card before it comes out. Reading between the lines. In the earth, not of the earth. Oh my God. Yeah. There you go. A lot of my subscribers. You're finding out that you are in the earth, but you are not of the earth. My light workers. My star seeds. Okay? The enlightened ones. The chosen. You are the ones restoring this earth. Connected to nature. Raising the frequency, the vibration of this earth. By you restoring your own balance and becoming the muse and inspiration for others. See how powerful that is? It's like a domino effect. What's wrong with balance? They feel powerless. That's what's wrong with balance. They can't control you because they're of the shadow, not of the light, and they're not balanced themselves. They want to dominate. They want to be on top. It's always a power game. 1818 on the clock. Cosmic realms. They're all over. Can't escape it, right? Inescapable agents. They're all over. There's the mission. You're on a mission. These people are your nemesis, and they will go against you, make you look bad, right? Evil making light and good things look like evil while they make themselves look like what's right. A lot of these people disguise themselves as light beings, but they're on their own mission to create fear tactics to get you to sway away from balance, or even the know-how as to how to balance your own divine feminine and masculine energies, right? You see it throughout your whole life. The masculine, they have wanted the masculine side of things, of humanity, to be the dominant. Why? Because it's all about material gain, which leads to you consuming information through TV, what they want you to know, see, and hear. Consuming foods that are bad for you, toxic for your mind, body, soul, spirit. Toxic for you to awaken, right? Consuming medication that is not good for you either. It only deteriorates you mentally and physically. You understand where I'm going. I mean, I'm not going to name everything. I'm trying to be careful with the way I read these because this is deep information. But for those of you who understand, you can put two and two together, or do your own research, or read between the lines when you look at your surroundings. Karmic connections, oh, heavy. They want you to be in those. Absolutely. Two people that are not in balance getting together and making a life, a stressful life together, so you can be stuck raising the prices of food, bills, houses. So you don't have a choice but to work 24/7 or have two or three jobs or stay stuck in a relationship that you don't want to be in because you can't hack it on your own, right? Of course they want you to be in that situation. It benefits them. You have no time to go within, no time to question anything else. Again, let me be careful with what I say. Easter Island. In the earth, not of the earth. I wonder why those fires were spread a couple of years ago. They want you to think it was a farmer. Although you can't really destroy lava rock. Stones made out of lava with fire. So that makes no sense. But there's something there. Higher vibration. Cosmic realms. Grays. Enemies because there are higher vibrational beings that want to restore this balance. They've been trying for a long time. They go around the galaxy. They go around the universe to do this very thing. You are part of this community. Otherworldly cosmic community. For those who understand what I'm saying. Growth. Right? You can't restore the balance within yourself unless you're growing, evolving, going within, right? That's part of the mission, is self-evolution growth. And seeing between the lines, these fear tactics. Resuming back to who you really are, what you were here to do. New Earth going through growth. That's the point. Easter Island was restoring balance, duality. Those beings probably practiced. You know, they're not going to give you the right information of all these, ancient places and their the things that they worshipped and believed in, because they were connected to the earth. They weren't distracted by malls and shops and schools, and they weren't distracted by the concrete jungle and you know what I'm saying, cell phones. No, they were very connected to the earth and the cosmos. They know. Again, reptilians, they want you to have that veil. Bottom of the deck. Interstellar travel. What do we got here? Interstellar travel. Whether you're traveling through portals, through the universe, through astral realm, at some point you are on a ship somewhere in the cosmos as whoever you are, from whatever planet you are on. They have the knowledge and the wisdom. You had the knowledge and the wisdom before you came to this earth as a human being, how to travel through the portals, how to reincarnate into a human being. You think they don't have that knowledge? Of course they have that knowledge. They have the knowledge of interstellar travel, but humanity wants you to think that they know everything. No, they don't. Actually, they're very far behind. Thank you very much. Yeah. Tapping into your inner magic. Tap into that. There you go. Conscious travel. Looking to lessen any negative impact wherever possible. That's the mission. Balance. What do we got here? Negative impact. Playing our part in helping the communities and places we go. What did I just say? Like, I can't even make this up. Self-control in front of your enemies. Because, of course, you know, they would love for you to fight fire with fire. But self-love is power. The split. What's happening right now in the new earth? The split. Because not everyone's going, right? So let them have their earth. They're going to be, even though they're evolving because the earth is evolving to another dimension, mentally, let them be in control and in their mental imprisonment, because not everybody can go, not everybody understands or knows better or is even meant to evolve this lifetime. Those who we are here for will understand the mission. And those who are meant to evolve will evolve. Enough of them to restore this balance. Right? That's where the split happens. Some of you aren't going to interact with these people or those who are controlled by the enemies, because they're going to be on a whole nother conscious, a lower vibration consciously. They don't understand. They're not awakened. The split. The awakened, the unawakened. They're not all your enemies. Some of them are just controlled by them. Shapeshifter. Clairaudience. You are hearing, for some of you, these beings are trying to connect with you. Some of you have the ability of clairaudience. Some of you could be tapping into this, where you can hear these beings through your meditative state, your dreams, or through another dimension as you meditate. Some of you, you may hear stuff, and you're like, what was that? Okay, if you're really tapped into your clairaudience. And again, some of you are shapeshifters. If you're an otherworldly being, you are a shapeshifter. Yeah, you shapeshifted into this reality, right? And you're also shapeshifting through your dream state. The key to freedom. Mastermind. Mastering your mind. Look at that. The key to freedom. Shifting your whole self, your whole consciousness into another reality. Finding, light workers can't make this shit up. With Isis. Right? She is the ultimate shapeshifter, universal goddess, priestess, and the ultimate divine feminine. Timeless. She is immortal. AKA also known as Estet. The mother of the universe, mistress of all the elements, and first offspring of the ages. The mightiest deity. Mightiest of deities. Queen of the dead. And a foremost of human beings. Humanity. Isis was respected humanity. And I mean, a true magician, magical. And a lot of you, Isis is like your idol, right? The epitome of divine consciousness, basically. And of course, it's shapeshifter, because it shapeshifts into those of you who want to tap into that consciousness, that Christ consciousness, that balance, that duality within yourself. She travels consciously through humanity for those of you who connect with her. Light workers, helping light workers understand their divine feminine aspect. Like, what did I say? Like, humanity is dominated by the masculine energy. They have shunned basically the divine feminine within men, and the females, they have been what? Shut up, shut down, making us feel insignificant, like we don't have a voice. How long has that been going on? Huh? And making sure that men are not tapped into that. The focus has been on material gains, exterior, on tangible things, not the nurturing. That's why there's so many broken people, so many traumas, so many mental illnesses. You eliminate the feminine aspect, which is a very important. I mean, the earth is feminine. It's a creator, the creator. The divine feminine is the creator. She births life. You know, into the psyche, into the soul, into the human being. She is the healer. Isis is the ultimate healer as well. You cannot have life without the feminine aspect. So your enemies would want to make you think you're weak because, oh, you're too tapped into your feminine side. I mean, it's so ridiculous when you really like sit back and you look at it all and you take it all in. Yet it's so simple to figure out at the same time when you're awakened, and so easy to see. But when you know that a lot of humanity is asleep, they don't even understand their own power, it's sad at the same time. But can this be restored? Absolutely it can. If people weren't so focused on, I mean, they made everything. They made things, anything that makes you be in your power, in your own divinity, they're going to make fun of so that other people make fun of it. It's like trends, right? Oh, you can't wear that because, oh, it's so out of style. It's so ridiculous. You can't be this way because you're going to be made fun of. Anything that puts you in your power, we have been conditioned to either laugh at or outcast or demonize. Because they don't want you in your power. But people that do this to other people don't understand that. They're just going with the trends. They're going with what they've been told. Purpose. And we have the watchers that give you downloads. They watch to see how the earth is moving along and what we're doing as light workers to make it happen. That's why we get visited. That's why we get downloads. That's why the answers are within. Spirit of the light. You came from an ancient bloodline. I'm talking to my ancient souls that consciously you've been around this universe once or twice. You know what you're doing. It's within your DNA. The first card we had was DNA activation at the bottom of the deck. Spiritual guidance. Egyptian ties. Ancient beings. Reincarnation. Look at that. Reincarnating throughout the cosmos. It goes beyond Egypt. Christ consciousness. And what do we have after that? Cultivity. The act of gathering energy from the heaven and earth and refining it into your own power and strength. Return. Return of the Mac once again. Returning to who you really are. That's power. Spiritual dance. Connecting with the divine and aligning your chakras. Reality check. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. Okay. Let's get into a little tarot. Let's see what else comes out here. Let's clarify all of them. Let's just go by one here. One more? Okay. There's the spiritual warfare. 5 of Swords. Reptilians, your enemies. Those who want this world to be off balance and are of the dark workers versus the light workers. Always a battle. It's a never-ending story, absolutely. 9 of Cups, the new earth, where wish fulfillments will be had. Yeah. For those of you who are balancing yourselves within and are going to be in a whole nother vibration. And are in your purpose. Absolutely. That's the promise. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Religious beliefs. Demonizing otherworldly beings. I'm telling you. Some of you ain't gonna like this. Because you are religious. Okay? It's a belief system. It's not the reality of what's happening. You're allowed to believe what you want. Like I said, if you don't believe in what I'm talking about, watch this as a form of entertainment. But there are more things than meets the eye. Or I should say the eyes, because when you meet the eye, the third eye, you'll see. There's more than meets the eye. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Fear tactics. This reading is speaking. Okay? Clear as day. King of Wands. Leadership. Taking that authority to restore balance within yourself, right? That confidence, that leadership position. Going after what you believe. Restoring balance, duality. And restoring balance with the feminine. Masculine, feminine. The masculine aspect needing to be balanced with the feminine. That's exactly what that's saying. Can't make it up. Resume Seven of Wands, protection, because we're resuming what? To where we needed to be in the first place, to who we really are. In the earth, not of the earth. You're protected because you're on a mission. You're not going to come to this earth as an otherworldly being and not be protected. You already know you were going to be protected before you were born. And those otherworldly beings, those ancient beings that protect you, that you're connected to, they're watching and they're protecting you. Nemesis, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my god, it couldn't be more fucking accurate. The Wheel of Fortune with Nemesis, restoring balance. It's divinely ordained, guided. The balance cannot be theirs always. Things always shift and change. No matter how much they want to dominate it, they can't. That's why you'll see a lot of things happening right now. A lot of you see it. You know, all these off the wall, like, oh, we gotta do this. You know, all of a sudden it's like we're living in the 1800s again, or worse. It's because they're losing grip. But you can't turn the wheel. That's divinely ordained. That's a cosmic plan right there. They cannot have the power always. It's being restored. There it is, Two of Cups. Fear tactics. Oh, soulmates don't exist. That's not true. Oh, you believe in soulmates? Oh, fear tactics. What do we have here? Fucking romance, soulmate, empathy. Restoring balance. People in their masculine energy not believing in love because they're detached from their nurturing side, the feminine aspect of who they are. Of course they don't believe in love. Because they were raised in households where two people got together as karmics. Platonic connections. Not a lot of people are in a soul connection. Because a lot of people don't even believe in it. Because they're just simply not in balance. And if they attract it, it's either temporary, or they just don't even care to imagine that kind of connection. It's like unfathomable for them. And people always making fun of others that believe in soul connections. Again, demonized. Or it's non-existent. Yeah, okay. It very much exists. It's only elusive because the way of manifesting is by believing, right? Believing it to be so. If you push it away with not believing in it, it's never going to be your experience. And that's just period. That's just how things work. Some people get pleasantly surprised. And then they shut it down because they're in their ego. Because they're not balanced within. And they still don't want to believe in it, even when it's in their face. That's a sad thing. A blessing. It's a blessing. And a lot of people push it away because they're too in their ego, they're too in their masculine side, and other people that they surround themselves with are also in that energy. So then they make fun of them if they go after somebody they feel like soul connection. They can't even talk about it to those people because they know they're going to be made fun of. That's sad. Making fun of somebody that feels soul connection to someone. Do you see? You hear how ignorant that sounds? But that's what your enemies would like you to think. That's what people that want to control you would like you to think, of course. That's their tactic. That's their mission. Light workers don't fall under that category. You've always known. I don't care if you're awakened or not. Deep in your soul, you've either always dreamed of this soulmate, this counterpart, this twin. Somewhere along your journey, you were always attracted to love, to real love. No matter who you've dated, because of your traumas and experiences, you have always felt that pull. Somewhere deep within you, you've had that empathy and you understand love because you know how to love. You know what kind of love you like or want in your life. You just haven't found it yet. Some of you have. You know it exists. Don't fall for the fear tactics against it. Nine of Swords. Can't sleep because you're getting downloads. You're being visited. In the earth, not of the earth. So you're always going to be hypersensitive to otherworldly things. Things that you cannot see. A lot of you have went through a lot of paranormal activity, or you're sensitive to the spirit realm because you're light being, you're light workers, you're light beings. Okay, so a lot of you have gone through some sort of visitation, alien visitations. You'll know who you are and you'll know what I'm talking about. Doesn't have to be physically, could be through other dimensions, as I mentioned earlier. Cosmic realms with the Emperor. This is having the authority to travel through the cosmic realms. Also, these beings, nemesis, your enemies, also have authority within their own community to travel through the cosmic realms. But you both have power to do so and power to change the dynamic through these cosmic realms. Mission. Five of Pentacles. This lack of self-worth, lack of self-love, that's your mission. To turn this around in yourself and within others by being the muse and inspiration. That's what you're here for. To find your own worth. To raise your own vibration. And to work on anything, any karma that you have that is making you feel out in the cold, outcasted. Okay? A lot of you were outcasted as well because you have a mission. Okay? Especially when you didn't understand your power. But what is being illuminated here? You have a light on you. It wasn't outside of you. It was within you the whole time. So now you become that muse and inspiration for others. Because that's you're a light worker. That's what you do. That thing changes the dynamic. Self-love, self-worth, independence. Understanding that it's within you to be in your own power and strength. There is no middleman. You're it. Easter Island. Ooh. Yeah. A betrayal happened in Easter Island. Well, I happen to know the Europeans visited the Easter Island. Yeah, they said they eventually had to move out of Easter Island because they used all the trees, and they basically ate their way out of there. They had no more means of food and all of that. But I bet you they got visited by these reptilians. They can embody any human beings. Okay, so when I say Europeans, I'm not just talking, you know what I'm talking about, okay? We're not talking about today. We're talking about things that have been happening for centuries. Okay? But reptilians can embody anyone. But yeah, there was definitely a betrayal there. A huge one. I'm not getting into that. High vibration. we'll get into that another time. Three of Wands. Yeah. Distancing yourself from others and from your enemies and from any fear tactics, so you have the time to raise your vibration. Okay? And you can see things with your own eye and from your own perspective without being influenced by anything else other than a higher power. So distancing yourself to meditate to get the answers. It's kind of like going away so you can go into hermit mode, looking to the stars for answers. Okay, being visited again, once again, by higher vibrational beings. Interstellar travel, conscious travel, dimension travel. And last but not least, growth. Stability. Look at that. Stability, grounded, growth. Okay? Grounded in reality, in truth, and what you know. Beautiful. Look at that. Enlightenment. Connected to the earth and to the heavens. To the cosmos. There is no break. You are fully connected. What did we have here? Where was it? I gotta find it. Heaven and earth. The act of gathering energy, cultivity, from heaven and earth and refining it into your power and strength. Growth. Can't make it up. Reality check, baby. Reality check. So who's against it? Obviously, the other side. Yep. Wanting to manipulate light beings, or so people don't tap into their power. Right? They wanted masculine energy to be the one that reigns, because that's how you control people. They wanted the power. They want to bestow fear. They wanted to use their power to bestow fear to keep you in this Five of Cups, in this depression, curse. Curses are real. In this ill state. Look at this. It's like being under a fucking reptilian spell. That's what they wanted. Yeah. Needing to love your inner child to get out of this. Okay? Self-love. Returning to innocence. Returning back to a time before you got here. What got you to the Five of Cups and this Four of Swords? Healing, Four of Swords, by the way, this inner child. Self-love. Divine feminine energy. Yeah, inner conflict, right? We don't want inner conflict. That's what leads to depression and illness, stress, sadness. It's an inner battle. But there you are. There's a lion that can definitely win this battle within you. Lovers. Yeah, what does this create? Division between souls. People that are divinely ordained and guided towards each other. They don't come together because, why? Because we're not healing the feminine within us. We can't nurture ourselves, so how the hell are we going to nurture anyone else? Too much in our masculinity. That's what separates us and holds us back. Yeah. So we start self-sabotaging, lying to ourselves. Oh, no, this is not a soul connection. No, that can't be. It's just lust. Yeah, the lover's lust. It's a fucking divinely ordained connection. That's why the pull is so strong. It ain't just sex. People confusing sex and lust with divine connections. Even though there are many signs within their dream state that tell them otherwise. Past life regression, feelings of knowing each other deeply, kindred spirits, the person lights up your life, vice versa, but we hold back and self-sabotage and we lie to ourselves. We tell ourselves, no, this can't be, this doesn't exist. You've been taught to self-sabotage. 55:55 on the clock. Mental imprisonment, 8 of Swords. Walking right into that trap. Self-imposed imprisonment. It cannot be more clear. Healing is the answer. Looking within is the answer. Looking to the stars. Having faith in the unseen, the unknown. Yeah, and letting go of the burdens. Stop digging in the heels, right? Unstucking yourself. Taking off the blindfold. Being stuck in the ways leading to heavy burdens. Imagine if people saw themselves. What they cannot see is what's keeping them in burdens, self-sabotaging and lying to themselves and putting them in this imprisonment. Slave mentality. Scarcity. Being stuck. Unable to make choices and decisions. Why? Because there it is. Pure logic. There's no balance between the emotions and the mind. And there you go. The heart never heals. They only break their own heart, become even more bitter. Right? Because they didn't listen to their heart, their intuition in the first place. Because they're up in their head. They have enslaved their own mindset. Because they're not looking within for the answers. They're just going by society's standards and what they've been taught to believe. I mean, I get it. But, you know, a lot of people, they get to the age 18 and the parents taught them what they taught them. They learn what they learned in school and they think, okay, I know everything. That's all there is. No. You have to take it upon yourself to continue to grow, evolve, learn, and understand that there's more to it than that. Or you just fall to the same herd of sheep that they've wanted you to be in for the rest of your days. Man, this is sad. Very sad. Yeah. So what happens? A vicious cycle of tit for tat, right? So then somebody gets hurt, and then they become the Queen of Swords. Then they have to take it upon themselves to go within and see it from a higher perspective, looking at the man or woman in the mirror. And divine intervention is here. A lot of light workers go through divine intervention. And a lot of people that were meant to grow and be in these types of connections had divine intervention, near-death experiences, to try to crack them open. But they're so stuck. Some people get so stuck in their ways that, no, this can't be. The divine showing you right there, oh yes, this is your person. Oh no, it can't be. So they sabotage it. So then you gotta heal, and then you gotta move forward, and then, you know, the divine, yeah, the devil wins, you know, as far as this is concerned here. Sometimes. And then you have to learn your own growth, take your cup elsewhere with the 9 of Cups, learn from your mistakes. Basically, Master yourself till you are the goat and get yourself out of that devil's playground where your nemesis are, where the mental imprisonment is, right? Bound to the devil. And it'll continue to happen for everyone that way till they understand how to tap into their feminine energy and balance the masculine and the feminine energy. So now you get another chance to do it again. Seven of Cups, someone else. Because some of you did go through this, you understood it. You understood the mission, you understood your power. So now you get another chance. Some of you, you meet someone at the right time, the first time. Well, not the very first time you start dating, obviously, but somewhere along your path when you start to awaken. I'm telling you, Spirit got your back, no matter what. As long as you're doing the work and you're on your mission, if somebody didn't get it, you have somebody else in your life that does. Okay? You'll meet a higher level soulmate if it was your twin that didn't get it. Or the crown is simply passed down. Cosmic realms with the Emperor. There is somebody here. But we're not here to talk about all that, but love did come out here. But you understand the overall energy that I'm trying to relay here. That I can only do through the power of spirit. Because I don't do this on my own. But clear as day, man. So take from this reading what you will, collective. I hope that it was informative for you. I'm going to leave it there. Okay? And this is mainly for my light workers that get it. And anyone that is willing to see things from a higher perspective. And wanting to be in your power, your own power. Which is what they don't want you to be in. But you have every right to be in. Okay? You have every right to be in your power. Don't you dare let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. We'll see when I post anything like this again. So thank you. Peace.